Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing a facial. I just got out the shower, so I already cleaned my face with my turmeric soap. I will be using this, which is Aztec clay. So I just added a little clay. I don't need a lot, I'm just doing my face, but I added some clay and some regular bottled purified water. I don't need a big mixture, so now I'm just going to mix the clay. So I'm just using a regular old paintbrush that I already had. Just mix it in. I don't want it to be too watery, so I'm just going to add more water as I go. But for now, just keep mixing. So I added 2 more capfuls of water, but you can see it's still lumpy. I don't want to add too much water because I really don't want it to be watery, but I don't want it to be lumpy either. So this is the final consistency. So this is what I'm going to use on my face. Okay, so I gotta make this fast because my scar is starting to hurt. So I already cleaned my face. Now I'm just going to apply the clay mask with my brush. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me if I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. So at this point, I'm just spreading it evenly over my face. It is starting to dry. I had this clay for years, and I checked the expiration. I had this clay since like 2019. It expired 2027. So, and it's still full. Like, I stopped using it years ago. I don't have a go-to skincare, so I'm just trying everything at this point until I get to my dermatologist appointment in November. Things I done tried CeraVe. I tried the MetaHeal pads. Right now I'm using turmeric bar soap that I got from my grandma's house. Like, I tried everything, and I honestly think it's just my diet as to why my skin is the way it is. But we're gonna see. So that's it. Like, it's getting tight for my skin type. I have dry, sensitive skin, so it says leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes for delicate skin. You can also mix it with vinegar, but I don't want that vinegar on my skin. I don't even have vinegar to mix it with. See, I didn't even use all of the clay because a little goes a very long way. So I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay, so it's currently drying. It's like a little irritating. It's like a little burn, not too much, but on the bottle it says you can feel it pulsating. So yeah, it's 2 o'clock right now. I got 6 more minutes. Okay, so I didn't last the whole 10 minutes. It say 5 to 10 minutes. My skin is very sensitive. It's now 2:03. I'm taking this off now because it's burning. But you can see, it's dry, and it says rinse it off with warm water. So I'll be back to show you the result in a minute. So I rinsed it off at like 2:03. It's just like my skin is too sensitive. It was burning. So this is my skin after rinsing it off. I'm gonna go ahead and dry my face and put on some bio oil. So now that my face is dry, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see how it looks. It still looks the same, but just gonna apply some bio oil. Just 1, 2, 3. It says I can do it at least once or twice a week, so I probably will be doing that. Let's see if I can get some better results for my skin. In the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hey guys, so I already did one hand. I was gonna wait till tomorrow to do one hand, but I had to make my color, so I'm like, it's just best to stop the procrastination. So I'm just going to go ahead. I already cleaned up my cuticles, got the dead skin off. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my drill on 3. It's blinking, so I'm gonna try to get through it, but this is just me going in. I like to let me reverse it. I like to do this the top of the nail because it's so sensitive, and then I'll make my way down. I also like to get the edges, or the cuticles, I should say. I like to get the cuticles, but I really like the way my builder gel turned out. Like, I used to love acrylics, and then I started falling in love with gel-X. And after my surgery, I seen how my nails grew out. I was like, I'm gonna try and take advantage of this and try some builder gel because I just don't feel like doing all that for Jelix. Like, it's just too much, and I'm just over it. So just try Build a Gel. I got that kit from Amazon. It was like no more than $10, I would say. And it come with a top coat and the Build a Gel, and of course instructions. Is so easy. And that was my first time working with Build a Gel. I remember in nail school, they taught us, but like it was just too much shit going on in there to really remember what it was. So I always stuck with acrylics, but as you can see, I'm just lightly going over my nail. Over the base. I gotta hurry up because my drill is blinking. That's an indication it's about to die. And I don't know where my charger is. So, and I'm right-handed, so if I look a little weird doing this, that's why. Because I don't work with my left hand at all unless I'm doing my nails. And I haven't had nails for a while now. My last set of acrylics was in January, and I only did that so I could show off my work because I had went into a salon. So I did some pink acrylics. I'll insert a picture. But I did some pink acrylics, and they were stiletto. I had to like really show off. They were long pink acrylics, and they were sculpted nails. So I sent that to the salon owner and let her know I was interested in learning in her salon, and I sent her that video, and she was like, "Okay, come by this day," and that was pretty much that. So I worked there. I was still working my 9 to 5, but I would get off at like 3 and work 4 till like 8 or 9 whenever they close, and then I would just be in there all day Saturday. The reason I stopped, well, one, my intent was to learn, but at that nail salon, they weren't even doing acrylics. Like, she built a client base like in 20 years. It was like a salon passed down to her. So they were all like, not even Gelix. It was dip. They were into dip nails. That was a dip salon. I didn't see not one. It was like the salon owner, her 2 sisters, one guy, and her mom. They were all doing dip. Nobody requested acrylics. Nobody requested Gelix. When I got in there, I did acrylic on the friend of the family. But other than that, I had got into Gelix, and like my aunt and them would come in the salon and let me do Gelix on them. But other than that, I was doing pedicures and just watching them work. I quickly learned that I don't want to have a salon. Like, it was a lot. She was going through renovations. It was so like crowded in there. It was just like a lot of clutter, a lot of clutter. She was going through renovation. She was busy because she had high school kids, and y'all know how high school kids are. Like, they're into boys, and she just wanted to make sure they would focus on academics. So she would always have to like rush home. And she didn't live in the city where the shop is. She lived like an hour away. This is what I use as the builder gel. It's very thick, like very, very thick, which is fine. I like it that way. So I'm just gonna do my thumb, but like her mom was getting older, so it wasn't too much going on, too much that her mom could do to assist. So I would just go in and assist and make sure that rocks and towels were hot, make sure everything was cleaned up. and prep. I would assist her by like taking off the I would prepare her clients for her to come because she do lashes and brows too. So she might be in the back doing lashes and brows and have a full set coming in. So I would go in and I would, while they're waiting, I would go ahead and take off their top coat, let them soak, and prepare for the setup and all that good stuff. So it was a very good experience. It was an experience I needed because I have a love hate relationship with nails. Like, I originally started in 2019, and then I'm just gonna put this under the light for like 2 minutes. But I love nails in 2019, but as I got into it, like I just jumped into nail school right away, and like that's where the love for it went away. And then I mean it's like a learning process. Like you'll never know unless you're learning about it. So I started to grow out of love with it, but at this time I had already left my job, so I was just doing nails here and there. One I, one thing I quickly realized is like once you monetize one of your passions or hobbies, like your love for it go away because at this point you have to survive. You still have to take care of yourself, and you chose this hobby to do it. So that's where I was with it, but so I just kept renewing my license, and I knew this year I knew sometime in 2024 I would have my myomectomy. So in January, that's when I asked could I join her shop. She let me, and I did it all the way up until June. Um, it just got to a point where the fibroids were very uncomfortable, and I couldn't even bend down to do pedicures. And by that time, me being in the shop, that's how I was making my money. Because, like I said, nobody was coming in asking for acrylics or gelics unless it was people I brought in. So I would do pedicures. That's how I was making my money in the shop. This is how it looks once it's out of the light, the UV lamp. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest. And I like to do my thumbs first because sometimes the sides don't dry from my experience. So I just put my thumb in there to let it dry alone. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the nails. It's so thick, but I like it. Um so me being in that salon quickly learned that okay, I definitely don't want to be a business owner. And then I just I had a lot of patience. Like I was one of the people who used to have a lot of patience, so I didn't mind sitting there for hours. Like I don't care because I love doing nails. It was therapy for me. But again, as I got older and a little more wiser, it was like, okay, I don't like this anymore. Like I don't even have the patience for it. Like I used to do my cousins. It's like, nope, I don't even do that anymore. I just do like my mom nails and my nails. I don't even do my own pedicures. I go to the salons to get pedicures just because um I don't want to sit there and do it. Like I just don't have the patience for it at all. So that's where I'm at with it. My license is still active. It actually expires October 2025. I actually went on the DPBR website to see if I could like inactivate it, if that's the word, make it non-active, but there's no way to make it non-active. So, and the reason I did that is because the salon owner, when I parted ways, she was fine with it. She understood. She was just like, "Why didn't you tell me?" And I told her, I was like, I'm not one of the women who carry that pain and talk about things like that with strangers. So I definitely wasn't gonna reveal that to her. I just, dealt with it. I don't, I'm not one of the people who's gonna come up to you telling my business and personal things I got going on. Like I signed up for it, and I'll part ways when I'm ready. So and I didn't really find it necessary to tell her because it's like, what can she do about it? Like the fibroids are there, honey, and they're getting surgically removed. There's nothing I can do. I mean, I tried. I mean, she mentioned like teas and natural remedies. I mean, at this point in my fibroid stage, like there was nothing I could do to shrink those fibroids and make them disappear. Like they were growing. The only thing I could do was get them surgically removed. So that's where I was with it. But I did learn a lot and I appreciate the experience so much. And I like to say I'm retired from nails. Started in 2019 and I stopped officially in like June 2024. It was a nice experience. I'm glad I got to explore it. So now I just use my nail skills on myself, obviously, and my mom, and then hopefully, if I had kids one day, it'll be like a bonding moment with my daughters if I have kids. But yeah, nails, like, you really have to be like very passionate, in love, and I don't know. That's how I feel about it. But some people not even like that. Some people are just fine just to get to the money, but it's like it wasn't worth it to me. Like, forget all that. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it. I ain't making time for it. So I like to put some at the top too because I don't want my tips to break off. And I file my nails at the end. So I'm just going to get my little cleanup brush, dip that in some acetone. Look, ain't this so cute? I found this from I think it's Hobby Lobby. Okay, so this is the first layer cured. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the second layer. All right, and I just like to double check because this is builder gel, so it's probably moving and flowing down. I use a 100, 180. Even though it says washable, I do not. I never wash files and never will because for what? Just order some more. So I'm gonna just go ahead and file. I think I found these on Shein or Amazon, but I like they're not too rough. I'm just gonna buff downward. Keep buffing. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me if I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside. What I really wanted was like this pink. Valentino had it. It's like this bubbly, pink, translucent, not too pink, not too white. It's like the perfect color, and I don't have Valentino, and I'm not going to order it because Valentino is a really expensive child. I like Valentino, but not that much. And this is my first time doing builder gel, so I was like, I don't want to order it and it don't come out right. So I had to make my own color, which I don't mind. So this is the color I came up with. I used Cake Glaze by, I forgot. Oh, the Nail Cakery. The Nail Cakery. Cake Glaze. I love D&D. I use D&D Aqua Pink. It's like a translucent, basically like a water pink. It's water, but it's pink. D&D Water Pink. And I use D&D Ballet Pink to get these colors. So basically use my tool to mix them up, and I made this for this set, so this is just gel polish. I'll just let it sit there. But now, so that's the color I'll be using. I'm using Beetle's base gel. It's like, so that's at the base gel. Just gonna go ahead and my favorite nail polish brand is D&D because it comes with regular and it comes with gel. And I always use gel for my hands and regular for my feet because who's gonna be shaving that off and paying an extra $10? Like, it's crazy how they upcharge at the salon. Like D&D, this little package, like you get here it is. Let me show you real quick. So like these two come in a pack. This is the same exact color, and these be $12. These are $6 each, and you're charging me $10 just because I'm getting this on my toes? I don't think so. So give me regular when I'm in the salon. I used to do gel on my toes when I first started out, but child, all that drilling off, made my toes very sensitive. Like I messed up my feet bad when I started nail school, like real bad, to where I only wear certain type of heels because of how bad I messed up. I only wear certain type of shoes because of how bad I messed up my feet. It's nobody's fault but mine. It was like trial and error on myself. It's actually time to polish. So this is my homemade color. It's so pretty. And I used to make acrylics too. The image you seen of the last acrylic set I ever had in January of this year, I mixed that color. Like I mixed acrylics to get that color. I mixed like a nude, some pinks, like, yeah. That was probably the most fun. That's the most fun thing about doing nails. You get to mix the colors and come up with what you want, and like nobody will have that. They might have something similar, and nobody will have that exact color. So I'm going to use Cake Glaze. I don't know what's this polish called. I had this since like 2020, the pandemic. Like these are real old. Every polish you see, except for like the builder gel and the top coat that I'm using, is over 4 years old. Cause I didn't reel no polishes. I was like, hell no. Either I got the color you want, or they was picking one out the nail salon when I was there. But I'm just gonna use this brush because this is like kind of the pink that I like. So again, I am a right-handed woman, so me polishing with my left hand, I don't know, but that's too much, so that's a lot. So I'm just gonna go. One thing I really dislike about this color that I made is like it's kind of translucent. As you can see, like you can see the tip of my nails. Like I don't have on any tips. This is my nail grown out. I just put, as you just seen me do this. Like it's very translucent. I did want to keep putting product on it to make it like super thick. I didn't want it super thick, so I just dealt with it. I guess I could have added a little more of the, could have added a little more of this to take away from the translucent, but it's all right, child. It don't make me no never mind. I was also thinking I could have added this. This is my all-time favorite polish color. I feel like every person, every girl in the world should have Madam Glam XOXO. It's like the perfect nude. It's so pretty, like it's just perfect. This is my second bottle. That last bottle, I wore out, child. Mama used to be on disability, but gave me this ability. Now she walking with her head high and her back straight. I don't think you feeling me. I'm out here being everything they said I wouldn't be or couldn't be. I don't know what happened to them guys that said they would be. I said, see you at the top and they misunderstood me. I hold no resentment in my heart, that's that maturity. And we don't keep it on us anymore, it's with security. I'm outside, 29, G5, seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like